Hi everybody, I'd like to welcome you today to my demonstration speech. What I'll be presenting to you today is a task that everybody is going to need to know at some point in their life or should know to help eliminate costs in the future for future electrical bills if you ever need an electrician. So what I'm going to be showing you today essentially is how to take off this plate to the light switch and how to put it back on because sometimes I'm not going to actually be able to do any electrical work. I would normally do that, but I don't want to do this in a quick video because it would take longer than about 3 to 5 minutes. But what I'm going to do is show you how to take the plate off, how you would be able to access all the wires, and then put everything back together for you guys. So of course the first step, what you're going to need to do is be able to have the tools that you need to take off the plate, to work with the wires, and put the plate back on. So what I have here is an electric drill with a flathead screw on top of it. Sometimes these plates will have Phillips screwdrivers or Phillips screw heads, and other times they will have the flathead like we have here today. You can use a hand one or a electric drill. I chose to use an electric drill because it's faster, but of course the hand drill is going to take a little bit longer, but you might not always have that. So the first step that I'm going to do is I'm going to look at all 6 of these screws here. Notice that they are all flathead screws. I'm going to take each one out one by one. I'm going to take the middle ones out first and then move to the corners. After all the screws are out, I'm going to take the plate off, put the screws inside of the plate, and put the plate on the ground. After that, I'll get you guys in closer. That way you can see how I would take off the actual switches if I needed to switch out a switch or to replace any of the wires. And then after that I'll show you how to put it back together. And how I put it back together is you put the plate on, and then what I like to do is I like to start with the top right hand corner screw, move to the bottom left hand, and then do the opposite corner before I go back in the middle. You don't want to tighten it too tight though, because it may crack the plate and you may have to buy a new plate. So I'm going to go ahead and start by taking off the screws. I'm going to make sure that the flathead is even and in line with the screwdriver. And there's one. Two. Three. 4, 5, and 6. Now you're going to take the plate off, and what we're going to, if you could come in here and see these screws right here. Normally what you would do if you needed to access the wires or switch out a switch, you would take these screws off and the switch would come out, but of course you're going to want to shut the power off. But we're not going to worry about that today. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to put this back on. So you're going to go ahead and put the plate on. Make sure it's in place. You have all the screws. And then we're going to start with the first one that we took off in the top right hand corner. Don't tighten them in all the way until they stop moving, because you may scratch the plate, so be careful of that. And that's 3. 4. And only one more after this. And then that's 6. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you can see that how to take off a plate if you ever need to replace the switch. If you would like me to show you how to redo that switch, it'll cost you. But thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.